Hi everyone and welcome. This tutorial is all about how to use setting 3 on your galvanic facial spa. When you look at your galvanic spa and you turn it on by pressing this button here, you'll see that it actually has 5 different settings. Setting 1, those 2 dots mean that setting 1 goes for 2 minutes. Setting 2 goes for 3 minutes. Setting 3, which is what we're interested in, actually goes for 5 minutes. That's what those 5 dots are about. So what is setting 3 actually for? Well, setting 3 is about targeting specific lines and wrinkles on your face. You use this setting in conjunction with this product, which is called the True Face Line Corrector. I actually call it collagen cream because it stimulates the production of collagen in your skin. And the other thing that you do is you change the treatment head on your galvanic spa to this one. So your spa comes with 4 different treatment heads, and this is the one that you use for setting 3, the one with the little oval on the top of it. To swap the treatment head over, if you turn the spa around, you'll see there's this button on the back. You just press that quite firmly and you release the existing treatment head, and then you get the other one and you click it on. I hope you heard that click. So we've got our galvanic spa ready to go on setting 3. All right, now before I go into the tutorial though, I would really love to explain to you a little bit about the science behind these products and explain, a bit more about how they work and why they work. So at New Skin, we actually have so many products. We've got several hundred products, and within our range of products, we have different brands, and one of those brands is called ageLOC. The Galvanic Spa is actually part of the ageLOC range. So you can see it's got ageLOC across the top of it. And our ageLOC brand contains products that are actually top of the range, premium anti-aging products. It's what that brand is all about. And it's based on this science called epigenetics. Now, epigenetics is all about how our genes behave, how our genes express themselves. And the old paradigm in relation to our genes was that, we were born with our genes, they were the way they were, and there was nothing we could do to actually change them. So for example, you probably heard in the past people say, oh, you're so lucky, you've got good genes, you've got good skin. And other people maybe were unlucky because they had bad genes and bad skin. Well, that's not true at all. The science of epigenetics has proven that we can actually trigger our genes to behave in specific ways. And at New Skin, the interest in epigenetics is about influencing our genes to behave more like the way they did when we were younger. So for example, influencing our skin cells to produce more collagen and more elastin, which is great because they're the building blocks of our skin. And also influencing our cells to have more energy. So we have supplements that do that. You know how, children seem to have this boundless vitality and energy, never need to sleep. But then as we get older, we get more tired, we don't have as much energy. So there are actually supplements in this range that work with the mitochondria in your cells, the engines of your cells, to help you to have more energy. But that's a whole other story. Okay, so let's now move on to the tutorial and talk about the galvanic spa in particular. So the galvanic spa allows you to do a galvanic facial at home anytime you want to, which is pretty amazing. If you were to go to a salon and get a galvanic facial done, they cost anywhere between $150 and $300, depending on the duration of the treatment. So how amazing to be able to do it at home whenever you want to. It's called a galvanic facial because it uses something called a galvanic current. It's a very, very mild electrical current. It doesn't hurt, you don't feel it. And what it actually does is it facilitates the delivery of specific ingredients deep into your skin rather than those ingredients just sitting on the surface of your skin. So the purpose of the device is to push those ingredients deeper into your skin. I love it because I think, my skin feels super smooth, super hydrated. It gives your skin a gorgeous radiance, and I truly feel that it allows your skin to shine. It allows your skin to be the best that it can possibly be. All right, now we've talked about the 5 settings and we've talked about the fact that we're on to setting 3 for this particular tutorial. Let's make sure you have everything you need. So firstly, of course, you need your galvanic facial spa, and you need to make sure that you've got the spot treatment head firmly attached. You're also going to need your True Face line corrector, because that's the product that we're going to be using, a headband just so you don't get any product in your hair, and I've got our moisture mist, but water is fine. The reason you just need something wet is because when you use the spa, your hand has to be wet when you place it onto this metal plate at the back. All right, it's a 5-minute treatment, as I said. Let's get started. You've got to make sure your face is clean. So I've already cleansed my face. I'm ready to go. You get your line corrector. It's fantastic because it's got this really, really skinny applicator, so you can actually target specifically where you want the product to go. So I want to work on these lines around here, maybe my frown lines, lines across my forehead, so fairly generous amount. And then a lot of people will do the lines around their lips. I don't really have many wrinkles there, but if you do, you know, you put it across, you put it across here as well. Guess I better do this side too. So you pop your product on, and then you wet your hand, whether you're, I look like I've got a mustache, whether you're using water or your moisture mist. I'm just using mist because it's easier. So my hand is wet. Place your hand on the metal plate at the back of the spa, and then turn the spa on. Press the button until it gets to setting 3. You can see it's 5 minutes, and then place the spa on your face. I hope you heard it beep. It will beep to show you that it's gotten started, and it will beep 1, 2, or 3 times. It just automatically adjusts the current to suit your skin. And then what you do is you just move around in small circles. You don't press too hard. Just gently, tiny bit of pressure, and just around and around in circles over the areas that you want to treat. So this area here, some people call it the number 11s. I just really had one line there. That used to be an area of concern for me. And I can honestly say it's not anymore. And I haven't had anything done. Like, I haven't had Botox, I haven't had fillers. All I've done is use these ageLOC products. And I'm actually about to turn 51 at the end of January, which I'm very excited about. All right, so little circles, I'm focusing on that area because that's important to me. And then across the forehead. So the True Face line corrector actually contains peptides, and peptides are really, really tiny particles that can be more easily absorbed into your skin just because they're so small. Really, really good for stimulating the production of collagen, and that is what helps with getting rid of your wrinkles. So collagen, super interesting to know that as we age, the collagen production in our skin decreases, and from around the age of 20 to 25, and it then decreases quite rapidly by around 1% a year. And that's one of the main reasons that people get wrinkles, apart from all the environmental factors, of course, you know, with the sun. So make sure you wear sunscreen. That's like my #1 anti-aging tip. Okay, so I'm going around the eyes. I don't know if you've noticed, but the spa is actually beeping, and what it does is it beeps every 10 seconds. And it does that so that you know that it's working, because, you know, I was saying earlier, it doesn't hurt. So you wouldn't necessarily know that it was working unless it was beeping. So every 10 seconds. And the other important thing is not to lose contact with your face. So when you're moving it around, if you take it off your face, it actually breaks the electrical current, and then you just need to start again. It's not a big deal. You just put it back on your face, turn it on, and it will beep again. So you'll see I'm just gliding it across my face rather than taking it on and off. All right, around here. And if you happen to have crepiness on your cheeks, you know, some people as they get older have this crepey look down their cheeks. It's fantastic for that as well. I don't have that, fortunately. But yeah, if you do, this will make a huge difference. So going round and around in circles, cross your lips. If you've got wrinkles there, you'll see a huge difference. You keep on going. But I think you get the idea. So you just keep on going until the 5 minutes is complete. See, I was saying it beeps every 10 seconds, but as you get towards the end, the last 30 seconds, it actually will then beep every 5 seconds, just so you know that you're coming to the end of the cycle. And when it finishes, it beeps several times in a row. So beep, 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 and you know that the treatment is over. All right, so I'm going to stop there rather than boring you with the whole 5 minutes and turn my spa off. So when you've finished, you just dab in any excess product. Don't rub it in, just dab it in gently. That's so much better for your skin. So unlike the settings 1 and 2 where you remove the gels, this True Face Line Corrector is actually a treatment cream, so it's intended to stay on the skin. And interesting, you can use this without the galvanic spa. It's a really effective wrinkle cream. You just get more out of it when you use it with the spa. Now, a couple of other things. When you have finished with it, you need to give it a wipe down. So I've just got a face washer here. I'm just going to give it a wipe and then remove the treatment head by pressing that button at the back and give the whole spa wipe down and then store it somewhere dry. And these are not waterproof devices, so make sure you store it somewhere dry. Other thing that's really interesting to know, like you will get a result straight away, but the results do improve over time. It's a little bit like going to the gym. You know, you don't expect to go to the gym and be there for 5 minutes or even an hour and get an immediate result, but the results do happen over time. So I hope that's been really interesting for you. One more thing, one of the other benefits of the galvanic is that any products you use after it will be absorbed more effectively into your skin for a period of 24 hours. So yeah, I think that's really, really great to know, especially if you're using top-of-the-range anti-aging skincare. So once you've done this, you would then put on any treatment products that you have, so any serums. I use this particular one for my neck. You know, I found that's the area of my body that has started to show its age more quickly than others. And then I use this beautiful moisturiser again from the ageLOC range. All right, I hope that's been interesting. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope you all have an amazing day. Bye.